Donald Trump's about to build a wall. Build a wall in Japan. Keep all these foreigners out of here. The Chinese tour groups are taking over. Nah, but like the Olympics are coming, so Japan's trying to become even more internationalized. Like they need foreign labor. There's big scandals where like Japan is starting sweatshops. It's really hype and interesting. But you're not gonna hear about that on like Dragon Ball Z, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, guys. Come on, IK and beat their team. Fuck them up. Yeah. Alright, Monster, you're free. This monster's shit. Bam, bam, bam. Why do they need foreign labor? Dude, this country's dying. What are you talking about? Don't you know anything about this country? Or do you just watch, like, Conclave? Is that what you do? Japan is the oldest country, like, not one of it. Japan is the absolute oldest country in the world. They sell more adult diapers than they do baby diapers. It's insane. It's disgusting. When you go out in, like, the middle of the day... I'm 30. Like, I'm 30 years old. I go out in the middle of the day. I'm the youngest person outside. The entire country is a retirement home, pretty much. So these old people can't do shit, right? They're just old. And they need people to take care of them, like Social Security and people to, like, you know, grow the economy and build buildings and stuff. So they need foreign labor. But the young Japanese are all, like, doing corporate jobs and shit. And they're working 13 hours. So Japan needs... labor, like cheap foreign labor. So it used to be Brazil. They used to get Brazilians to come out. Now they get Chinese to come out. Like Chinese and Thai and like Southeast Asian. But they treat them like shit. They treat them like shit. Like straight up like shit. And they've no rights. Oh man, there's so many scandals going on right now. I'm white though, so I'm fine. It doesn't matter, man. I'm the American. I don't have to deal with this shit. But there's so many problems in this country. Old people. It's all because of anime, and like you can trace it all back to anime, like for real. Every problem in this country goes down to anime. The reason why the country's so old, because people stop having sex and they stop having kids, which you need to grow the society. The reason why people stop having sex is because anime came out, and then people, like men, were like, wow, my waifu is way better than a real girl. She'll never cheat on me, right? She'll never like tell me that I'm too fat or too ugly. She'll love me no matter what. So the generation of the grass-eating men, the herbivores, the men who don't want to have families or kids or like be successful in life, they just want to watch anime all day, they're killing the country, man. So your buddy, what's that guy's name? The guy who made like Astro Boy? He's the one who, yeah, and like Miyazaki and Astro Boy creator Tetsuo or whatever the fuck, they killed the country, man. So Japan has the Olympics 2020. 4 years from now, they have the Olympics, but Olympics are a huge burden on the country because they have to build stadiums and all sorts of like new buildings, and they have to learn English and all sorts of. It's like really stressful for the country, but Japan does not have the working pool to handle it. So they're importing, they're bringing in foreign workers, like I said, and it's just a blow up. Just last week I watched some documentary on like Chinese farmers that are being sexually harassed by like this old ass Japanese man who's like 85 years old in the countryside, and they're trying to get help, and no one's gonna help them in Japan because they're Chinese, and it's a blow up. But don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, guys. Just keep watching Love Live. That's what Japan's really like. It's the Nico girl. Nico and the big tit girl. That's standard Japan.